Dudes and dudettes, boys, boys, boys. Look, it's been a while, eh? But I've been a little bit busy and stuff happened and taken a little different turn as these things go. Life needs to stay exciting. Anyway, okay, so here is the layout as we know it. Dun, 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 dun. You know the story. And look, make no mistake, I still love my large scale stuff and I will continue building them for as long as it. But what happened here now? These are much smaller. Yes. Okay. There is a Red Bull. There's a slight difference in scale here. If you look at that, quite a large difference. Now, how these things work. If you model SAR in HO scale, you are entering a completely different world. I will show it to you now. Look, the oaks are probably gaffel because I've said all of this a million times before. But okay, this is what happened. I bought a layout. It starts here. Now, look at this little 6J. This is HO scale. We are running on 12 millimeter track, which is the correct gauge for HO, because we're 3'6" in real life. Finding track is a bit of a problem, but we'll sort that out. But a lot of things happen, because if you look at those DZs over here, you can see that on 12 mil the bogies are right in. It just looks right. Beautiful, long, they hunkered down, sleek. That's the way it should be. All right, so let's look at the layout first before we go further. So it starts here at this end. It used to be a end-to-end layout. And I know that the guys, the purists say, layout should never chase its own tail. But I like locos to stretch their legs. I'm going to change this. Now, this layout used to be a club layout in Shamdar here in Krugersdorp, close, well, 100 k's from here. And it was privately owned, and then there's a huge, long history on this layout. It was very nicely done, which is why I bought, because this is the sort of scenery that I like. Look, there's going to be, none of the houses have got lights. I will sort all that out. I'm going to divide it in blocks and then tackle it block by block and detail it the way I want it. Okay, but let's just walk up. Lovely little GCA Garrett, 35-800, all of them in 12 mil. I just did that sugar wagon out of a Lima. That was actually also a Lima. And at the back there is a SAR model, beautiful GZ10 that I built. This is the sort of stuff that we're doing now. All right, there's a couple of unmodified Limas that you can see the difference in the height. But I will do all of them eventually. We also have some, look at the cat, drinking the water that I used to lift ballots. Okay, whatever. Katiki, is a lekker nie hoor. But it's got water, but whatever. These are some CMD models, also very, very good stuff. As was the 2 DZs up top there. Old Limas, which we will sort out later. Anyway, so the layout runs like, okay, so you see we got a little station here. So the layout runs like this. There's the farm, farmhouse, farm, track, farm. There's some ostriches over there. Yes. And farm. The farm actually, this was where we split it was modular, so this will have to be fixed up and stuff, which I will do. And this is also a very nice little dry riverbed. These I will just get rid of. There's a little bit of work. I put some tall grass and stuff in here. I'll do some here and there on the inside. But like I said, it goes over the 3 bridges. And hey, there's a third rail class 35 GE. It's not really finished yet, but I got the weights now, so we will weight this thing and get it ready. It pulls actually very nicely. There's a GM AM Garrett, that's mine. Okay, yeah, and then we run, there's Blauwille Beeste. There was a kudu here, there's a kudu that got shot because it's one horn's off. But anyway, all right, so this must still be touched up. This was the other module. And then we hit Toorwaterpoort. So the layout's called Toorwater. The station up at the top there is called Sonderwater. And I'll get to all the other little things now. So this is Toorwaterpoort. This, to me, you can see the water and the stuff. It's very, very pretty. Very, very nicely done. So this is Toorwaterpoort. And then the track stopped right here. Boop. And that was the end of that. So this was about 15 meters. If you look up there, that's about 15 meters, 14.7 or something. All right. Then they, at the club, originally planned a station here to do Warden Station and run another, that's on the other side now, run another triangle end to end and then come back. But they actually gave me these when I bought the layout. They gave me these for Parcela, and I am now busy laying track here. I must just bolt the ram tomorrow, but I'll get to that. So I'm laying some track here tonight still, and then okay, it runs through here. Okay, and then it hits the 2 tits. Yeah, Boobieville goes through there, and then it goes into quite. There's a Margarita. All right. Anyway, and then it runs into this station here that's quite nice and big. 4.2, 5.2, 5.5 meters or whatever. Because some nice tracks on here where you can park stuff. There's some more lovely tankers from Scalcraft and Derek Stander. Scalcraft. And some Dimas here that still needs to be modified. Wara. And then it runs up to here. Okay. So once you stop here, this is now 21 meters down to there. All right. So I thought, look, I want a loop. I want 2 loops. I want these things to stretch their legs. So I'm going to build a table here because we still got that much space this side, which is quite nice. It's 4 meters there, 2, and 2 back in. And then we can join here. Now these must still be put up on legs, but there's also some hell of a nice modules here. Very, very nice. I mean, look at that little industrial. It's getting more industrial here. There's a quarry trucks and a Stoot scraper. Runs into that one, which is also very, very nice. Look at the tree growing through the car there. Lovely, man. Yeah. You see. Yes. And then into this one. Look, the windmill. It's a biggie. Some problems. And then there's this one. This is my favorite one. This is a very nice little diorama. Very, very nice. Okay, so I ran into this one. And then from here on it's Nach, because I'll have to do all the rest. Then we got this. There needs to be a bridge or 2 here, which I will sort out and get done. And then it runs over that. That's quite a nice piece there. 2 here. And then there's a double line. And then we got another big station. This used to be the old Boksburg station. Renee said something about it looked exactly like this in very long ago. All right, so this is another little station, which is, look, these things are all 1.2. There's 1.2, 2.4 station, which I'm going to extend. I've got a very, very good mind to right here swap these around and put more tracks in here and make this longer, so that one can have a bit of a longer station, because I plan to have a hell of a lot of rolling stock. So then longer, and then it runs here. There's nothing on these. You know, you can actually go as far as, I actually didn't think of it this way. This is an idea that just came up. You can actually put both these in the middle there and make a nice long station. Now this year, okay, we started working again. So this year was on that side actually. It was over there. That's the Warden station. Was the other triangle where we could turn around trains end to end. Now you can imagine if I put this at the end there, we can still run it like that. But I like trains to run. I want to sit and have a brandy, look at my trains run by, and not worry about shunting and crap. With the option to be able to do it in any case, somewhere if you want to play one day. This is Warden Station, okay? So this is also quite nice. And look, I need a lot of parkings. You know, I mean, like this side, to me, I like my rolling stock on the layout. I like to look at it this way. This is you know, nice and open. I like this. Yeah, anyway. So, all right. And then we run here to the end of Warden Station. And then we've got the same space this side than on the other side. So we have all that. Two options. I know you must tell me what you think. Two options here is I love industrial stuff. So if I build the industrial area that side, so I loop it inside and build like sort of islands out. I must still get my head around it. So on that side, build train yards, industrial stuff, maybe a little harbor, wara. And then this side, build the mother of all mountains, something like Waterval Boven, that sort of thing, where we can run around the mountain a couple of times. Because you see, the nice thing with the mountain is you can high track away and run this whole piece twice. Now, if you run this twice, there's 5-6 minutes run time here. Well, even more maybe. Because I said to Renee what I want. There's a HO scale 19D as well. That's shorting out on its tender and God knows why. But I will find it and sort it out. And here we are at the end again. You know, I said to Renee, I'm going to make a rule. By the time that this thing's done, I want, if it pulls off here in the station, where there's 35, 800 is standing, and it goes, when it gets back here, straight run, not running all the points, just a straight run, I want 18 minutes. So when it leaves here, 18 minutes. We should maybe go here and make a turnout. There's a bin, and put the bin here, because by the time the train gets back here, it's completely buggered up. And it just runs into the bin and you close it. I killed myself. So what do you guys think? It's actually quite exciting for me, because let me be honest, with this stuff, the big, large-scale stuff, I've got about 7 or 8 big customers, and these Uggs buy in drips and drabs. I've got one huge customer, Jaco Strobos, that's, you know, he buys the bulk of my stock. But one day he's going to stop, and then what do? I do this for a living. This is not a hobby to me. This is work. This is what I do. You know, and let me tell you one thing. The jump in scale as a model builder is absolutely ridiculous. You got to get your head around this stuff, eh? I mean, simple things like decals now is a huge problem, because it's small. It's very, very small. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. Yeah, so there we have it, right up to the top there. So we'll see how this pans out and what we're going to do. And I'll keep you posted on any new developments. I know I've been slack. I'm sorry. But as you can see, things were a bit busy. Yes. And then I will show you also, we got some new models in the pipeline that is ridiculously well done by SAR Model. Frank Collingwood. Stuff is just phenomenal. Everything's just perfect. But I'll explain you. I'll take one out and I'll do another video in the week sometime. All right, dudes. So that's that. Let me know what you think. Okay, julle. Goed. Tot ziens.